Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is.
Yo.
Hello? Yeah, you know what time it is. What time? You know what? It's 1:30 to be exact. But you know it's time for story time part 2 of that world record.
Money grow. Who really real? Tell me how you really feel. Keep it Uncle Phil. Do you kill like a Navy SEAL? Rolling off a pill, very trill. You ain't got a deal. Do you really still rob the store?
As soon as I got back in the facility, it was just ultra instant energy. You understand? Can I get an amen? And y'all already know it was the battle of the Burgundy Bad Boys versus the Lemon Pepper Steppers. 2 laps and I'm back at home watching my anime, minding my business, hopefully with a, you know what I'm saying, with a flow track writing an article about this and somebody tagged me telling me about how great and fast we are, you know what I'm saying? This is what we call manifestation, because at the conclusion of my 2 laps, my God did something that was exceedingly abundantly above all that I was even expecting, because not only did I get to go home and go to sleep back to my bed and watch me some anime, but I came back home with a world record. Do you understand what I'm saying? I came back knowing that we did not just break a world record, but I came back knowing that we didn't caught the W. I came back knowing that we are the #1 4x4 in the absolute nation in the world at the moment. Anyways, before I got sidetracked, if y'all don't know, I'll be preaching. Now let me tell you the expectation I had of the race before I actually got to the race. Tell you that whatever expectation you have on the race and how it's supposed to go, it's never going to go like that. In the open, maybe, but in a relay, never.
Where they do that at?
In a relay, never. Like I'm telling you, me at third leg, bro, I always have the expectation because Obi was second leg and Obi just popped that 45.3. So my expectation is, okay. Now mind you, Bryce go 45.9. You know what I'm saying? Like Bryce that year had already gone 45.9. Open as well. So they going head to head. So I'm like, okay, there is a 6/10 difference.
12 seconds.
Now, if Obi already gets the baton in the lead and then he can extend it, then obviously now me and Kamari are scot-free. My expectation was literally, Amir is going to get out and he's going to hand off either on somebody's shoulder or a little bit in first. He's a great first player. He's always going to have us in a position of contention. He's always going to have us in a position of contention. That's the #1 thing you want out your first leg. Just put us in a position where we are in contention. That's literally your only job. You have one job, it is that. So that's going to be Amir's job. Obi is going to extend this. That was my expectation. I forgot that how some people run in a relay versus how they run in that open is a little bit different. Because the other thing that I did not account on is I'm like, if Obi's out front and Bryce is behind him, Bryce goes 45 just like Obi does, which means he's going to stick to his shoulder and he might not extend this lead due to the fact that he has somebody to chase. It is different in a 400 versus a 4x4 when you have that rabbit and y'all both just sitting in lane 1. I'm telling you, for some odd reason, you can attach pretty easily and just coast off of them and be relaxed. But that's my expectation. I'm like, okay, he's going to extend this lead. And then I'm going to just keep the lead. We're going to hand it off to Kamari, and that's scot-free. Because Kamari, in my head, I'm like, that's the fastest quarter horse in the NCAA. Even though Obi ran a 45.3, my brain is telling me, I'm like, because I've seen Kamari, like, speed-wise and strength-wise, I'm like, that's the fastest quarter horse in the NCAA. Which at outdoor, he literally proved he was the fastest quarter horse in the NCAA.
I don't trust, bro, just had to count it out. Send me back and blow that bit, hop out the bush like a rabbit.
So in my head, I'm like, this is not going to be an easy dub, but it is a very manageable dub.
Come here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna put the pressure on us, but the pressure that they actually applied to us was very outside of my realm of expectation. I hear Burrell, because one thing about my coach, Coach Burrell, him screaming, you know there's some screaming. Does anybody else have that coach where it's like, I can hear you no matter where you are? Like my ears are somehow trained that no matter how much noise is going on around here, for some odd reason when you say something and when you yell something, I only hear you. Ooh, that's a word. Because if we compare that to a different thing when it comes to the realm of spirituality and when it comes to us and our relationship with God, that's crazy. I know how to what's going on around us. But God said, oh. This is not the time for that. You understand? I got to, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. That's for Sunday. You know what I'm saying? This is for the video on Friday. This is YouTube. Okay, so I do my stride outs, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, whole track team, my track team, you know what I'm saying? Houston, they in the stands right next to me, and my dad right there, you know what I'm saying? So I run past my dad. That's the first mistake. Don't ever have my dad at the track meet and think that I'm not gonna get no smoke. Don't ever have my dad, because my dad, it's something that he say, you know what I'm saying? He a preacher too, so he say a little something, and I be. He knows the category of my battery, because for some odd reason he just like it don't be nothing. It don't take much. All he gotta say is just one thing. It's just like he'll just be like, take everything from it and leave him nothing, or just hey, go ahead and get you something, son, or eat up out there. I just be like, for some odd reason, as soon as I hear him say eat up, I just remind myself that I'm really hungry. Like I've really been starving for so long. And I'll just be like, oh, it's time to, this is prime time, baby. Pressure means it's prime time. Pressure means it's prime time, so if you want that optimal performance, I suggest you get yourself under some pressure.
Facts.
Baby. So I'm doing my strategy. I look at my team, all I see, T-Ware. T-Ware went to Barton, so we already got that JUCO connection. He look at me, yeah. Boy, I looked at him, I'm like, man, don't be man. Don't get me like that, because at the time, if I hear yeah like that, the next thing I'm going to think about saying is, oh, they do it. Hey, oh, they do it. Oh. I'm over here throwing up my area code. Most people be thinking when I do this, like I'm throwing up gang signs. If you know me well enough, you would understand that I have no gang affiliation at all. I'm a suburban dude.
I'm a suburban.
But anyways, this is definitely my area code because I'm from St. Louis and our area code is 3, 1, and 4. Just in case no one else really knew that, I put 2 and 2 together. That's what that is, so you don't have to ask. Anyway, so I look at him, I look at the team, and they sit over, hey, you already know. Hey, you already know, throw the balls up, throw the L's up. Hey. Hey, baby. I'm hyped up, charged up, I'm juiced up, sauced up, dripped up. Call me a set of baby back ribs. You understand? Because everybody on this track gonna be able to see my back in a second. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyways, I turn around, I see Kamari. Kamari always does this to me. Whenever I start getting too hyped, Kamari always will look at me. He even did this to me last year. He graduated. I'm like, you in my business?
Don't do this.
He said, hey, Jermaine.
Relax. You're drunk.
Okay.
He calm down. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he mastered the point of he can just. It's time to get that money. This is my first time here. You know, I'm not from here like that. I'm not familiar with this place, which means I might have a different face, and I'm in a different phase. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm overwhelmed. I'm hyped, and he's like, "You're going to tire yourself out, hyping yourself up like that." She's like, "You gotta." And I did that for about 10 seconds, and then Burrell walked over. And he was emotional because the girls had just won, and he said, "If that don't hype you up, I don't know what will." And we got to praying. You understand? Once I get that hope. Don't, come on now, I already got the hype spirit. Don't give me the Holy Spirit. I already done got the hype spirit. You can't give me the Holy Spirit on top of that. That's too much spiritual power up in this place. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sitting over, we praying. I'm sitting over and telling me something wrong with your back. I'm like, no, that's the Holy Ghost. He getting to me. He letting me know what's about to happen. And I start thinking about the people that's dependent on me for me to be able to be in a position where I can help them in the system. And I said that part of me being able to help them in the system will be me getting money on this track. So everybody wants to look at my back for a second. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand that you want to win. I understand that you want to win, but it's something else attached to this win for me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta catch this dub for real. You know what I'm saying? You want it, I got it. I gotta have it.
I'm gonna give you what you want.
It's a different mentality. It's a different mentality. There are those that want it, then there are those who gotta have it. Those that want it do win. But those that gotta have it, they gonna win by any means.
Facts.
Like any realm of uncomfortability, any realm of pain, if you gotta win, you don't care. You do not, if you wanna win, then when something hits you that's bigger than your want to win, oh, okay, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? You'll go ahead and settle down. But if you gotta have that dog, it don't matter, man. My legs could be cramping, legs shaking, can't breathe, lungs shaking, throat, I taste blood in it, my legs feel dead, I'm dog tired, but for some odd reason, something will just tell you, not only will you just keep on running, but for some odd reason, you'll find a way to speed up. I don't remember nothing that happened while we was walking on the track until the gun popped. So I'm sitting over here like, I'm in a blackout mode, like I'm just walking, just. Like I looked at the heat and I was like, this is basically about to be NC's minus 1 or 2 other teams, because we understand that at NCAA final in that position, we know that this dang on there the fastest thing we're about to be running against, so we got a sneak peek of that. And so in my head, I said, okay, cool, gun pops. When the gun popped, I come back into consciousness, now I'm looking at Amir run. Amir get out. Now the first thing I notice is that the DJ is playing music while we run.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
DJ, don't play that hype jam. I thought the music was going to stop once we started running. Oh, the music started when we was running. I said, oh, you done messed up. This how you gonna do me? Not only are y'all gonna let me run on the fastest bent track in the country, but you gonna play music while I do it?
I'm gonna give you what you want.
Oh, it's through, it's over with. You gonna play music while I do it? It's over with. Burgundy Bad Boys versus them Lemon Pepper Steppers. I see Amir and he does exactly what I expected. So I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. He does exactly what I'm expecting. He hands off the baton a little bit at first. But Alolo Izu, he hands off like he's right by Amir. Like it's not like Amir blew him out, you know what I'm saying? But he was right there. That's a respectable. They both respectable first days. Now we get to Obi and Bryce. Now my expectation, like, cause Obi does get in the front and he does have about a step. So I'm like, okay, he probably gonna extend this out to about 5 steps. All I need is 3 in my head. In my mind, for me to be comfortable, I need the 3 steps. Now once again, in the 4x4, whatever predicament that you wish to be put in that will provide you comfortability, throw it out the window. It's not happening, it's not coming. Like, at this point, in my head, I say, I want the 3 steps to be comfortable. But if I gotta be uncomfortable to go ahead and catch this dub, so be it. Like, you gotta have the alternative too. If I gotta be uncomfortable to catch this W though, I'm comfortable with 3. But if you don't give me any, understand I'm still gonna be putting them monks down. It's still gonna be kush smoke, gun smoke, chitty chitty bang bang regardless.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Some people get nervous like, oh, they right next to me and they this, that, and the third, and this, they bring this time. I don't care. I don't care. That's why the race was so close. Anyways. So my expectation gets upset pretty quick because I see Obi on the first lap, and I noticed that Bryce is still there. I said, that's interesting because I could have sworn that my brain and the way I saw it, he was a little bit more ahead by now. And they come around the second lap, and I'm like, maybe Bryce will like die or something. And then Bryce started pumping this on faster. I said, oh, he's kicking. Interesting. He's kicking. That's interesting because now he's like right on his shoulder. And I said, that's interesting because now they're coming down the home stretch and they're coming to me. And I see Bryce go to lane 2, exemplifying to me that, oh, he's right there. That's crazy because I wanted 3 steps and now I have none. Now they both split 44, so it's not like, oh, you ran slow. No, they just split 44. Like, if you split 40, you're not leaving nobody that's splitting 44. And if y'all both split 44, no one's getting left. I get the baton, guess what song they play? Why would you ever do that? As soon as I grab the baton, I hear, no. I had to get it out. As soon as I grab the baton, I hear, no, if you book. What the DJ didn't realize is that I'm not a normal functioning human being. You can't play dysfunctional music like that causes black people to get dysfunctional and expect me to be in the right mindset, because now all of a sudden I have ill will and animosity toward my opponent, and that's not good when we're running track because it's a non-physical sport, it's a running sport, but now I want to get physical up in this place as a result of this race, and that's what we don't want. We hit the first lap. First lap, we probably hit around like 21.6, 21.5, you know, just normal quarter stuff. In the second lap, in my mind, I said I have to make the decision that when I get off of this curve, so when I get to this third straightaway, you gotta go. It's simple. Because I noticed that this man, Kyrie, all 6'2" of him, with his long-legged self, he's right behind me, like he's cruising behind me. And if you're a quarter horse, you understand if somebody is sitting on your shoulder for that first lap comfortably, Like they not breathing hard. It's like see, I'm telling you, if you breathing a little bit, you kind of breaking your form a little bit, and I can see it through my peripheral when I'm like this, I'm not pressed as much. But if I see that you are calm and composed right behind me, that's telling me that when we get off of this curve and we hit this third straight, you're about to kick. And so the only thing I can do to disrupt is kick when you kick, because all of a sudden that's going to throw you off because you think that you're going to catch me by surprise and pass me up. And so all of a sudden, as soon as I see you, because I'm not looking back no more. So as soon as I see you get to lane 2 and get about here, oh, have no fear. So we get to that second lap. Like I said, I gradually begin to speed up. A common mistake that a lot of people make when they kick in a 400 is they kick like they flip the switch on their gear, like they immediately just they hit the kick phase and it's just like It's like, bro, you can't really change speeds like that. Like that's a lot of strain. What you gotta do is you hit the second lap and you start speeding up a little bit. You don't kick, start speeding up a little bit. Just increasing your stride frequency. That's it. Just increasing the frequency of your steps. Like that's literally it. So you are technically really not even moving any faster because you're tired, but you are beginning to use more effort to actually maintain the same type of pace. That's really all it is. But we just gonna call it a kick. So I begin to speed up, aka just utilize more effort. I begin to pump a little harder. I begin to turn over a little more. Then I hit the straight, and I hear some disrespect.
That was so disrespectful.
I don't just hear this man coming, I hear some disrespect because they decided to give me the whoop. Now mind you, I ain't got too much left. Whatever I got on this straightaway is all that's gonna carry me home. And I start hearing the whoop, the whoop, whoop. I'm like, what y'all not gonna do?
That's what we're not gonna do here.
And sit here and act like I am prey and he's the prey. What y'all not gonna sit here and do is act like I'm just some little dude that's gonna sit out here and get hooked. You have me completely and utterly messed up. And we still playing up. If you buck, you can't do. See, because now you don't do that to me because now I'm gonna start acting dysfunctionally, especially when they playing up. If you buck. So I hear the whoop and I see him at my peripheral. I said, that's game time for me. I said, that's game time. I said, you're going to stay behind me. Now, you're going to still be right here, definitely, because you're kicking, and you obviously are strong, and we both split 45 mid, so. My only job is overall to hold the lead, though. That's all you have to do is hold your lead. When you got the baton, as long as whoever's behind you stays behind you, that's it. So I hear the whoop, and the whoop was more like a starter pistol for me because that's exactly what I kicked because that's when I saw the man, and I was like, okay. I ain't gonna lie, I low-key had a little fear because like I said, I start kicking and I don't have anything left. I said whatever I had left over here is what's gonna carry me home to over here. And the thing is he's still right here. That's the problem. Whatever I had over here is supposed to carry me over here. And the problem is he's still right here. That's the problem because I'm like, now if he has something left, I will be getting caught. And so then I got scared and I got tight and I was like, and I see Kamari.
Finally!
Now Kamari, I never told you this, but I'm gonna disclose this now because you be making me mad. You was making me mad all that year. All that you was making me mad. I don't know why you do this. Because Kamari, for some odd reason, would see 400 and think 4x2. Because I would be coming in, not hot, not fast, just coming in, casually coming in, not doing anything extra. I'm quite literally about to break down. My legs are dead because there's nothing go behind me. My chest is out because I'm really just trying to hand the baton off. And he would like to do this thing where he would pull me all the way out of the zone.
Disrespectfulness.
Like he crazy. Like he just lost my. I don't know why he likes to act dysfunctionally, doing things that are crazy that involve me. Because overall, I am dog tired. This man is fresh and he is fast. He is going to maximize the entire zone. And then some people will be like, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Not no 4-on-4. You know I'm tired. Stop. Slow down.
Get a bitch break.
Lord have mercy. It's like I would kick, and then I would have to prepare another reserve tank kick just to hand the baton off.
Hey.
I'm just playing, kinda. I'm really not. Anyways, baton off. I'm hurting, and he pulls me all the way out to where I have to died for it. I mean, at this point, I low-key had the accuracy of Batman throwing a batarang because that low-key, we didn't like, I kind of just here, take it. Take this burden off of me. Fight this battle. There's always this peace and relief that you have. I ain't gonna lie, it's funny to me because in the 4x4, for a split second, you don't care who win in the race, who losing, you don't care what's going on. You just care about the fact that you get to be done. You just care about the fact that you're done for the rest of the meet. You care about the fact that you're going home. So I'm not even looking at Kamari for like 15 seconds. I don't care. I'm just concerned with the fact that my legs feel like they're about to fall off. I'm concerned with the fact that my legs feel like they're being bitten on by piranhas. I ain't never felt this much lactic acid. I wonder if some of my stomach acid got into my legs and then mixed with the lactic acid to make some overall super acid.
Shut up, you black sheep!
My legs was hurting, my buttocks was hurting, my glute, everything was hurting. And all of a sudden, you know, it's a lot of dust in the indoor facility, so all of a sudden I can't breathe, my nose hurt, my lips dead, just dry, cotton out everywhere. It looked like I just drank a whole bunch of milk. It's really just disgusting. Like one thing I would never do is go talk to anybody after I just got done running the race, because I look very far from presentable. I'm all, like, you ever be like, I'm to the point, I'm licking my lips and ain't nothing happened. I'm licking my lips and it's cutting my tongue, you know what I'm saying? The thing that brings me back into reality is the fact that Devin is an 800 runner, right? And Kamari and Devin just raced in the open 400. Kamari won, so I said it's in the bag.
G.
Interesting that I thought that once again, whatever expectation you have of the race, please don't hold on to that because it's never going to go as planned. Because once again, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, we scot free, we good, B. Let's get it, baby. Because at this point, this is about to be the conclusion of the Burgundy Bad Boys versus the Lemon Pepper Steppers. Okay? Well, now he get the first lap. Once again, Kamari is the same dude that ran his first lap of the 400 on me, like at conference at 21 flat. But Devin was right behind him still, and Devin's the 800 runner, so if he's right by you when it's time to kick. Now, Devin does the same thing that Kyrie does. He got to that stretch, everybody gets to whooping. I'm like, I don't understand why y'all whooping. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all whooping like y'all winning, and I understand it because it looked like, from the looks of things, he does look like he's about to pass. Kamari does the smart thing because at this point, I'm getting scared. Devin tried to pass on the inside. That's easy money. Slam the door.
I think not!
Like, he slammed the door like my mama used to slam the door on the kids when they was asking me to come outside. Like, he slammed that type of slam. It was an aggressive slam. It was a no-boy slam. It was a, come on now, B. And so in my head, once again, I'm like, okay, we good then. If you like the way Devin had to stop his momentum, and had the LaShawn McCoy shake. You know what I'm saying? He had a shady shake to get back stable. So I'm like, okay, if you just had to stop all your momentum like that and restart, oh, that's dub. Like, race over. So I thought. This boy Devin gets back to lane 2, and I get concerned once again because I said, why is he in lane 2? You go in lane 2 when you're about to pass. Why do you still have energy? Why do you still have energy, son? You shouldn't have that because you just had to slow down. You shouldn't be able to start again and all of a sudden still be right there. Like, that shouldn't happen. That's not normal. That's not human. He came from Mars. They need to test him. You can't test an alien because they take our DNA and they make you think that they're one of us, but he's not one of us. I know it. I don't even have any way to prove it, but I just know, because when you know, you know.
What?
Professor X, can you get one of your guys? Professor X, can you get him? Can you handle him? Can you take care of that, please? Because what is that? I'm looking at the clock, I'm looking at the coach, I'm looking at my iPhone. What is that? Guys, get him. Lord. And so he gets to lane 2, I'm like, what the fuck? Now, obviously, once you kick, it's not like you just have a whole bunch of other kicks, okay? This isn't soccer, this isn't kung fu. You don't just sit there and just get to switching gears like you're driving a stick shift. You understand what I'm saying? Again, the problem is when you use all you got here to get you to here, but the person is still right here, that becomes a problem. It's very scary, especially when you hit the whoop, 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 whoop. You hear the whoop, 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 like 12 is coming, And I understand that 12 is not coming, but the defeat might be coming. You understand what I'm saying? Because the energy has been depleted. You understand what I'm saying? So we might be defeated. You understand what I'm saying? So they were whooping, and I'm at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna give us a whooping after this if we lose this like this. Long story short, we got scared for about 5 seconds, and then Kumar proceeded to hold on to that lead because he is that guy. Devin splits 44-2, aka the fastest indoor 4x4 split ever, and Kumar splits 44-4, aka the third fastest 4x4 split. What did I just witness? Like, it shouldn't even shock you that that produced a world record. You really have, like, what was that? What was that? Now I wasn't thinking that because when you crossed the line, I saw that we got first. I'm up, yeah. I'm over here slapping on chest. I don't even know how hard I'm hitting anybody. I'm just, no, somebody's gonna get hit regardless, because when I'm hyped like that, somebody gotta get hit. When I'm hyped, somebody has to get hit. Good job, baby. Let's go, baby. Mind you, we the first heat. There's other heats out there. So he's like, get off the track. Get off the track. And to me, I said, yes, sir, because I'm the respectful young man. Other teammates, they proceeded to get everybody hyped. Still on the track, just, hey. I went to the side, you know what I'm saying, because I was in a different phase of my life, you understand what I'm saying? I was a little bit more elevated in my life at that time. I see the some beautiful queens inside over there, and they were beautiful, and we just won, and they're playing music, and they were dancing, and I thought they're beautiful, and so you should like dance with them from here, and probably
Let me slap!
Oh, so I'm over there, like they playing war music. I'm sitting over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm hitting it with him, you know what I'm saying? We just doing all that, you know what I'm saying? And I go over to my dad, he's taking pictures. He all excited, he's like, you know, oh my God, my son is the greatest of all time. Like, I split the fastest split just now, it's crazy. But you know how black people are with their kids. It don't matter what anybody else's kids did. And then these ladies come grabbing at me like, I'm like, excuse me, I just broke a world record, honey. You gotta pay for that. You don't just touch me like you have an appointment set up, man.
You stupid ass.
Oh, the nerve of some people, you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, hey. That turned out to be the drug testing people. And they said, y'all gotta go in the facility, the little fitness room and get drug tested. And at this point, the hype kind of like died down because my legs stopped hurting. Now, I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, and at this point, when it comes to the drug testing thing, I'm not gonna fully get into all that extra stuff. But all I'm gonna say is you gotta go pee in the cup. That's it. Especially when it came to it's like, okay, they just broke a world record, so in order to get that ratified, you have to take a drug test on the spot to prove that no one was on any enhanced things or hindering things during the time. So we sit over there taking a drug test, we just talking to the people, and this man Kyrie, bro, but this man took 45 minutes, bro, and then couldn't do it. And I was like, bro, I'm hungry now, and I want to go home, and we got a flight, bro. Like, give me my cup so I can go pee. Dang. All I was thinking about was going to Quick Trip and getting that pizza. I know that when we was heading back to the airport, we was going to stop at a Quick Trip to get some gas. I was going to go in there and get that Quick Trip pizza. And y'all know that pepperoni pizza, but that little cinnamon pretzel be smacking like that. So obviously I wanted to go get that so I can eat that and I can have that and enjoy that, which means I need to get you out the way first, young man. I don't care what you do after me, but I need to go ahead and get this done because I got a pizza to eat. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine being a track athlete, just broke a world record in your first started, let me go eat a pizza. Great, cool, which is exactly what I did. Anyways, so with my pizza, I enjoyed that, loved that. That was enjoyable. Talk to the coaches for a second. They were telling us how proud they are of us. And that was good. Then I went back home, showered, I turned on my anime, which was One Piece, and I literally just sat and watched anime with my now queen, Tasha. We just sat there and watched anime. Don't know if she was particularly interested in watching it, but you know. So this will conclude the world record story, but I'm still going to tell y'all about that NCAA National Championship indoor. I still got to tell y'all that story. So stay in tune for that, as well as the track broadcast, you know what I'm saying, the track talks. I'm going to be dropping more of that as well. So stay in tune, I got a lot of content coming, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's your boy J. Lou, and I'm Audi 5000.
One more time, ho. Big body bitch look like Tahoe. Chopper with a stick, looking my low. Yeah, I leave that down follow. Yeah, I pull up on a model. Okay, pull out, get that money, then I go.